Boys and girls, can you please take out your religion books? Please take your religion books out. I don't need them opened up yet, though. I want them out on your desk, but I want them closed. Once you're ready, put your hand on your head. Chance, do you remember what we talked about last week in religion? What we started talking about? You don't remember? I'll give you a clue. This calendar that we use every day. Does that help you out at all? Advent? Advent. We're in the season of Advent right now. And what is Advent kind of about, Ben?
Like praying for people,
I mean, we do pray for people during Advent, but what are we kind of waiting for? What's coming up?
Christmas.
Yeah.
You're waiting for Jesus to be born.
We're waiting for Jesus to be born on Christmas Day. Okay? So remember last week we talked about Advent? How many weeks are there in Advent? Raise your hand, please. Emily?
4.
There are 4 weeks in Advent. And what do we use to symbolize those 4 weeks? Maya?
Candles.
The candles on the wreath, if you can see it right sitting over there. Okay, so we have the 3 purple candles and then the pink candle. So each week of Advent, we don't light them in our classroom, but lighting the candles symbolizes the start of a new week in Advent. And I think Jack said that during Advent, we're waiting for Jesus to be born, right? Who's ever been waiting for someone to come visit? Like, have you ever been really excited for someone to visit you? Like, for example, last week, my best friend, who goes to a different college in Milwaukee, she came to visit me at St. Norbert. And that week before, I was really excited to see her. Has anyone ever had a time like that where someone was going to come visit them and you were really excited? Mitchell?
One time when I hadn't seen my friend for he lived in he moved to Michigan and I hadn't seen him in a long time. He came to visit me and I asked him.
Very nice. Simon?
Once I was cleaning my room. When I was done, I sat in my bed for about an hour waiting for my friend Alex to come because we were going to have a
You're going to have a sleepover, and I bet that hour that you had to wait for him to get there. Tyler, can you face the front, please? I bet that hour that you had to wait for him, you were like super excited, right? Because you couldn't wait to see him. Audrey?
my cousins from Ohio.
When your cousins came from Ohio, and you probably did you not see him for a while? No. I'll take one more. Ben?
When we were up at our cottage and we had to wait till 11 and it was 10 and we had to wait for that 1 hour and I'm like, oh, it took forever.
So you were
Yeah.
kind of talking about waiting to go somewhere, right?
Yeah, I was
Rather than
excited.
someone coming to see you.
Yeah, I was in a corridor, but it took forever. I'm like, when are we gonna go?
So that's kind of, who do you think was really excited for someone to come during Christmas time? What 2 people? Yeah. Mary and Joseph were probably really excited for baby Jesus to come, right? They couldn't wait for him to get there and be born. That's kind of, they probably felt the same way that we feel when we wait for people to come and visit us, right? Okay, can I have you all open up to page 282? 282. Whoa. It's way in the back of your book. 282. And when you have your page open to 282, please put your finger on your nose so I know that you're ready. Ben, you almost there? Okay. Oh, Tyler, 282. What's looks like you're on 272. You need to go a little bit more. Right there. Okay. Who would like to start out reading on page 282? We're going to read under that paragraph that says, waiting for Jesus. Nice and loud, Christina.
The angel Gabriel.
Not Gabriel, it's the angel of Gabriel.
The angel of Gabriel came to Mary at her home and told her she was going to give birth to a son. He said to her, "You shall name him Jesus." Then Mary went to visit her cousin Elizabeth, and soon as Elizabeth saw her, she said, "Mary, you are the mother of God."
Very good, Christina. I'm going to stop you right there. So, who can just tell me what Christina read? Simon.
Gabriel told her that she was having Jesus, the Son of God, and then Mary went to her sister Elizabeth.
Very good.
And
So,
told her,
yep, the angel of Gabriel came to Mary and told her that she was going to have baby Jesus. And Mary was so excited about that, she had to go tell her sister the great news.
it's actually cousin.
Cousin. Thank you, Simon. Your cousin. So, does that ever happen to you sometimes? You find something out that's so exciting and you just want to tell someone important to you? That's kind of like what Mary did. She found out that she was going to have baby Jesus. She wanted to go tell her cousin Elizabeth right away. Tyler, put that away, please. Remember, we just need our books out. Emily, do you want to keep reading?
After her visit, Mary went home to Nazareth. Mary and Joseph waited there. They prepared for the birth of Jesus. Later, they traveled to Bethlehem. They arrived at a stable where Mary gave birth to Jesus.
Thank you, Emily. And Audrey, can you just kind of retell us what Emily just read? They were preparing to give birth to Jesus. What else? Ben.
They traveled from Nazareth to Bethlehem.
Very good. They had to travel from Nazareth to Bethlehem. And it didn't really say it right here. It said they went straight to the stable. But we kind of just talked about it in our Advent calendar and while we were reading in the Best Christmas Pageant Ever. Where did they stop before the stable? Jack. The inn. But there was no room there, which is why they had to go to the stable. Okay? We're going to stop right there because you have to go get your gym clothes and go to gym, but leave your books open on that page because we'll have to finish up later. You can close them if you want as long as your bookmark's in it. If your